What's up YouTube, Fortune here, and I'm back. I'm going to start doing more videos, sorry. I was going to do a recap of YCS Toronto, but a friend of mine, which I will link down below, for the life of me I cannot remember his YouTube channel name. It'll be the first link. He did a quick vlog, or like a 15-minute vlog of the day, and I was up till about round 4, so. I'm doing a deck profile of my Inferno deck here. I ran this in the 3-on-3, or a version of it on the 3-on-3 on the second day of YCS Toronto and came third. Our team did. This is the version I ran at Locals this past weekend. Destiny Heroic, he did a few videos in the top 8 of this deck against other people, or like of my matches or something like that, or match. So you can take a look at his videos. I'll link him down in the bottom too. He'll be the second link. So yeah, here we go, I'll get right to it. 1 Dark Refer, good for milling your unnecessary monster in your hand to the grave, and its effect allows you to send from your deck to the graveyard, which is really good to send Stingy and to send your combo pieces and whatnot. 3, okay, it's all mixed up now. 3 Necromancers, sorry about that. Good wall, one of the main cards for your big combo plays that you do, and can be brought up by Tour Guide, which you see here. So, really good card. It's basically a Zombie Master if you didn't know, and as long as you have no cards in your hand, this gets you like so many plays. You definitely need. I've seen a lot of builds only running 2, but I like 3. They run 2 because you can use Tour Guide, but still, 1 Beetle. Basically, this gives you access to Trishula. That's the main reason why it's in this deck. It also gives you, what else? It gives you access to level 6 a lot easier and everything, so didn't really help me that much, but being able to access like Trishula, Brionac really easily is always a good thing. But only run 1 if anything. Triple Archfiend, definitely necessary. This is your combo right here. This starts everything. This lets you search out your barrier when you're going off, lets you search out launcher, lets you search off Mirage and everything like that. So very good card. Definitely run 3. Triple Tour Guide. Ooh, Spanish. These are German. Sorry, I just like to show these off. I've never seen foreign tour guides, so. I don't run Sangan, but I do run Necromancer, and this lets you grab Necromancer, which is very key because it just speeds up the deck so much more. And you can go into Levier and do crazy Levier combos. There's a crazy ass Levier combo that allows you to drop Trish twice in 1 turn, among so many other things. So, but I'm not gonna go through it because it's like a 90 move. It's like a 40 move combo or something like that. And it's very hard to do, and I don't know how the guy even came up with it. He's nuts. I'll give him mad props for it. So, very good card. 1 Avenger. He's your main tuner. He lets you go into the 8s really easy and the 5s really easy. And his recurring ability every time you lose a monster of a battle that's not him is very, very good, in my opinion. I actually won a game at my locals this past weekend because I was able to protect myself long enough by him just coming back in defense that it allowed me to like hold off until I can get my combo up and win. So Double Mirage, your monster form of launcher speeds up gets your combo started. The Archfiend, Necromancer, Avenger combo into 100 eyes, or any combo for that matter, and it's a +1. This is the way you look at it. It actually can be a +2 if you get Archfiend. So why wouldn't you run a card? Like, I don't run 3 because you gotta be careful about the monster count because you don't want to draw into too many monsters. So I'd only run 2. You could run 3 if you wanted to. You could build the build a little bit different, but 1 Stingy and Street Patrol. This card is good, but you don't want to run more than 1 because you don't have that many outs to getting stuff in the graveyard. So really, your only out from your deck is Dark Refer and Foolish, and then you've got 1 for 1 and Inferno and Dark Refer if you're sending from your hand. So, but his effect isn't that great when it comes to being on the field, but his graveyard effect is amazing. Special Summon Mirage by just removing that guy from play from your grave. Yeah. I think that's it. Yep, that's the monsters. Spells, 1 launcher. Your spell form of Mirage, and basically your combo either starts your combo or continues your combo, along with the fact that you can discard a card every turn, so you can, this helps you get empty your hand faster. So good card. 1 Rhoda, lets you search out Dark Repher. That's all you really need it for. If you draw into it after you draw into your Dark Repher, you can always discard it with Inferno. So all the games I played, I never drew this after the Dark Repher. I always drew it before. And you can choose to side into warriors. I sided into DD Warrior Ladies when I sided into like a stun version at locals, so that also helped me with that. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, standard, field clear, and Monster Reborn is basically, it does so much in this deck. There's so many things that once you special summon, if you have no hand, you go off. So Triple Sark. A lot of builds you see don't use these. I use them because the fact that you've got triple tour guide, you can do crazy things with Levier, you can combo off, send Mirage, and then Levier to the field. This can grab your Heavy Storm, your Dark Hole, your Monster Reborn, your big play cards. Since this deck is a real combo oriented deck that goes for the big push, you want to be able to draw into the stuff fast, so that when you're ready to push, you've got a clear field. Triple MST and Heavy Storm, obvious. You need the back row to not be there. So that all you have to really consider is Maxi, DD Crow, and Effect Veiler. So, and you can work around that with the barriers. So you definitely need these in the deck, in my opinion, and you definitely need 3 in 1. Libra de Luna, my Spanish Book of Moon. Book of Moon is just great in my opinion. It stops Exceed plays, it stops Synchro plays, it can flip Christia down so you can go off. Like, there's just so many reasons why you should be running this. And there's very, very, very few cons. And anybody that tells you shouldn't be running Book of Moon, I don't care what they say, there's something wrong with them, because this card is just amazing. It always has been, and probably always will be. Foolish Burial. Send Stygian, send Archfiend, send Avenger, whatnot from your deck to the grave, which is always a good thing. Thin your deck out of monsters. And 1 for 1. Hit the Mirage or the Avenger. Very good card. Like, it just, once you get Mirage on the field with no hand, you basically can go off easily, as long as your graveyard is set up, and it normally can be. So, very good card. I definitely would run this. That's the spells. Traps. 1 Infernity Break. After this weekend, if I were to continue using this deck, I would use 2. This card is amazing. It's like another out to whatever you want to get rid of, and you can send stuff into play, and it can fuel Levier combo, so I would definitely use this card. And I would definitely use 2. Plus it's a 1 for 1. You get rid of that unnecessary backer, you get rid of the Christia and whatnot, so. Call the Haunted. I chose this over the other Infernity Break. This card did a good job, but people were siding in weird stuff against me, like siding Death Tornadoes against me when I wouldn't expect it in 7 tools, so. Weird stuff, but at the same time, it's still a really good card. Like, use that to bring back Necromancer, to bring back Archfiend. It just gives you it helps you build your combo. Like, I focused the deck mostly around pulling off the combo, like going off. So that's why I put this in over any defensive stuff. Like, I don't run Mirror or Torrential in this deck, so. Double Warning and Solemn. The warnings are my only defense for monsters. Why not, right? And, well, they also stop Gores and Trag, which is really good. You want to be able to block those type of monsters. And Solemn, because you need your stuff to go off, and this just says no to basically anything and everything, so. Triple Inferno. Definitely need 3. God help me if I ever draw into it, though. I think I drew into it maybe twice at locals when I played it. I wish I had it so many. The only games I ever lost at locals were, I went undefeated in the rounds and went all the way to the semis and lost to a top deck Christia. But the only reason why I lost most of my any of those games, like if it went to game 3 or whatever, is because I would draw 4 and 5 monster hands opening turn. And if I had this card, I would have won, guaranteed, 100% sure. I'm not being cocky, it's just, I know I would have won because there was nothing they could do. So, Very good card. Definitely use 3. And yeah, I don't really need to explain this. I'm just gonna be like, no. This says no. Okay, that's the deck. Extra deck. 1 Doom Dragon. Double 100 eyes. Probably would use 3 next time. Just because it helps you. When I do the combo, it's really easy to just go off and then go 1, 1, 1, or 1, 2, 3. Double Stardust. I don't know if I'd really use 2. I only ever brought out 1, but I did side a Starlight Road, which I never sided in, but still, you never know. 1 Trishula. Black Rose. You basically use this to clear their field and then go off with your combo, and they have no way to stop it unless it's in their hand. You don't need this card. I don't think I made it once. I don't think I made any level 7s. Bryanak. It's a good card, very good card, pretty much a staple in the extra deck, but at the same time, to pull this off, you really need to use... You have to use Beetle for the I'm pretty sure. I think it was yeah, you have to use Beetle, and I don't really like Beetle in the deck. I don't think you need it. Like, this card is this and Trishula is automatically part of the Inferno, the like 40 move play or whatever. But I don't think you need Beetle, which says if I wasn't running Beetle, I probably don't know if I'd even run that in the extra if I need to run for other stuff. He's awesome. He's a level 5. I brought him out almost every game. I will regret I should have used more level 5s in this deck. I only run these 2, and I should be using more because you drop 5s a lot. Way more than I thought you did in this deck, so I would definitely use at least 3, if not 4 level 5s. And this guy's awesome because he's the true card games and motorbike card. Like, look at that. He's riding a motorcycle. Man, he's cool. Sorry. Utopia. Useless. Garbage, useless. Never brought it out. Never had an interest to bring it out. If anything, I always was bringing out this dude here. I brought this guy out over him every single game, and do not run Utopia. I bring him out. People are wondering, why the hell would you run this card? It doesn't really do anything for you. You go Archfiend into Archfiend with this guy to make him, and then you just send an Archfiend and flip him face down. So now you've got the Archfiend in the grave, and you can combo off it again with like Necromancer and something like that. So definitely worthwhile to run it. Definitely. Test it. If you're building the deck or you're running the deck and you're not using this guy, test him and you'll see what I mean. Griff d'Arsenal, whatever, or Arm, you know, whatever, cool. I run him in any extra deck that has any small potential of making a level 4, because you never know when you're gonna need to hit, when you're gonna want to hit a level 4 synchro. And this guy on top of certain monsters is like game, so I would definitely use him. And double Leviar. I didn't use Leviar as much as I wanted to, but I'm really new with the deck. When I was playing it, I'd only played it at the YCS in that one event beforehand. I never ran Infernity last year or anything like that, so it was a real brand new deck for me. So, and I like it, but whatever. So yeah, that's the deck. What else? I am selling and or trading the deck, if anybody's interested. I will have my wants will be updated on my channel if you're gonna look at it. The only things I'm keeping on this deck are the staples like Solemn, the Warnings, the Call, the 1-for-1, the Book, the MSTs, the Heavy, the Monster Born, the Dark Hole, and my tour guides. Yeah, that's all I'm keeping on the deck. The rest of this deck is available. So basically the skeleton of the deck. As for the extra deck, I'm keeping... I might be able to get rid of a Leviar. That's probably... I'm keeping the Armory Arm. I'm getting rid of the Zen Master. I'm keeping the Utopia. I'm getting rid of that. Keep. I could probably get rid of a Stardust if you need it. I have 3 of these, which will be included if anybody actually wants it. I'm getting rid of that. So, yeah. Alright. Next subject. My Dueling Network tournament. I know people have been waiting a while for this. I'm sorry it took this long. I'm doing a top 8. Actually, I'm initially doing a top 8 single elimination. If I get enough interest, I will do a top 16 single elimination. It has to be done no matter what within a week's time. No, not even a week's time. Actually, we'll say it has to be done within 4 days, the whole thing. Do not commit to this unless you're guaranteed you can play in it. I'm not going to wait around for people. Unless you contact, like if you enter and then contact me saying you have a sudden emergency or something or whatever, or your work gets involved and you actually can't enter, then I may have to, I'll either postpone it or you'll just have to take a match loss. It's no real big loss. There's no entry fee or anything like that, whatever. So it's not like it's a big deal. So don't enter unless you're guaranteed you can play in it. I will try to videotape as many of the matches as possible. If I'm watching your match, I will be the judge. So any ruling issues or anything like that, just like message me in the match there and like the info or whatever, or send me a PM on Dueling Network asking me a question of a ruling or something. Don't go too fast when you're playing. Like during the tournament, I had a guy, I was watching a match and they were playing too fast, and a guy played Papa Plant during his opponent's turn to take his monster and to stop him from winning. And you cannot discard Papa Plant. It's not fast enough to do that. You can't discard it on your opponent's turn to take their monster and stop them. So that's just an example. So play slow enough so that, you know, I can actually follow it and try and correct anybody or anything like that. So like I said, it's initially top 8. It might be top 16 depending on if there's enough interest. The prizes are second place. It's only going to be first place and second place get prizes. There will not be a third. Second place gets this. It's an empty binder, but it's a National 2009 binder. Almost like a monster binder. This is what you get for getting second. And first place gets a choice of one of these 3 mats. Oh, hit my camera. Great job, bro. First place gets a choice of one of these 3 mats. You've got this mat. It's a little old. Regional qualifier 2000, the X Saber one. And then there's 2 custom mats. Not this mat. That's my mat. You get a choice of this one. God, I don't know. I gotta like zoom this back or something. It's hard to see. Let me know if anybody can see it. It's a Grunge Hazard mat. If anybody actually wants to like look up the name on Google or something like that, you might be able to find it better there. And the other match. Okay. So yeah, so there's the prizes. I will have the DN rulings and everything in the description box below. What else is there? Like I said, I will if you have any foreign cards like German, Spanish, Italian, French, what else is there? German, Spanish, Italian, French. Pretty sure there's another language, but I can't for the life of me. Portuguese. If you have any of those cards, like my channel will have. I'm currently looking for foreign cards from a deck I'm making. If you have any of them, and they're like, look at my channel, look at my wants list there. It'll have a foreign list. If you have anything from that list, PM me. If you're willing to trade or sell it, I will buy it. I will be doing a new trade binder video probably in the next couple days if I have the time to get around to it. If not, then I'll probably be doing it sometime this weekend. So you can take a look there. I have a lot of spare stuff, like I've got extra roaches, extra tour guides, large amounts of money, and whatever there else is. So like I said, just let me know. Like I said, the 3 links, or was it 3 links? Is it 2 links? 3 links. Well, there's 2 links that'll be in the description box, and there'll be a link to a guy's channel that I played with in the 3-on-3 that you can check him out. He can show off. I don't know if he put up a video for the prize that we won in the 3-on-3 because I traded him my half of the prize, but they're 3x3 uncut sheet of super rares from Generation Force. So you might be able to check out his thing. So I'll link it to him as well. So make sure you check the description box because there's going to be a lot of information in there. And yeah, alright. I'm out, YouTube.